What's up, guys? You know how modern women do meltdown when they get rejected by men. So let's watch this video from the modern king. Man refusal to go on date with woman causes a epic meltdown.
I realized that dating a kid is like playing story mode on another dude's saved game.
Reason why young men especially are hesitant to get married is because for a lot of men, they don't see any benefit from it. You're just putting yourself at a disadvantage. If someday she could say, you know what, I'm not really feeling this anymore, I'm going to divorce you, but you're still going to be responsible for paying for me for the rest of your life.
Like I said, I'm pro prenup, and alimony is not gendered. It's literally a formula in most states. And so in a situation, I do think, like, yeah, if a man wants to get married, you should think about this. You should think about this possibility. But I don't think that it's fair that a woman who's given up so much in order to be a homemaker shouldn't have any shouldn't have anything. She should just be left on the street.
Prenups do cover alimony, but they don't cover child support for that exact reason. In the instance of a divorce, the man will help support the children, but you as a full-grown adult would be expected to be able to support yourself if alimony was ruled out inside of a prenup.
The issue with that is, despite being a full-grown adult, they still believe they shouldn't have to support themselves.
I'm a grown woman and I can do everything I need to do for myself. I can provide for myself, I can do everything. But listen, I like princess treatment. I like princess treatment. I like being provided.
We don't care.
Now, in the wake of my feminist awakening.
Feminist awakening. Buckle up.
My default position is that I don't care about men's feelings.
Oh, what a novel idea. I don't think we've ever heard that before on the internet. And what brought about this great epiphany?
I don't care about men's feelings. And that is a position that is a place I had to arrive at after a lot of self-work.
Go on.
Because the patriarchy...
Of course, the patriarchy, the source of all known evil in the entire world. Now do tell us, what has the bad patriarchy done this time?
The patriarchy socializes women not only to care deeply about men's feelings, but to prioritize those feelings over and above our own health, our own well-being, our own mental and emotional stability.
No, it doesn't. I'm really starting to believe that a lot of these individuals out there that have tried to blame everything that has ever gone wrong on society, not to mention what has gone wrong with their own lives, on that nefarious patriarchy, may have unfortunately not been given the skills necessary to be able to navigate society as an adult, in which a person needs to understand that if you don't take care of yourself first, you can't take care of anyone else.
A week ago...
Okay, so a woman saying they don't care about material things, it's a lie. Because the way they are made, they care about those things. They care about stability. Even if they are to get with a guy, they have to care about that. Just like men care about, like, whether that woman has morals, that she's not a bad, she's not for the streets. There are those things when it comes to marriage. It's in us, all of us. Some people do ignore it, but like any man, it's in them. No man wants to marry somebody for the streets. You understand? So for women, they care about material things. Most of the things that women do, they are materialistic. So for her to say she doesn't care about it, and if you are a man that wants to listen or you take that as gospel truth, you are in trouble. You better trust their actions and not what they say. What they say doesn't matter. It's what they do. So you can trust their actions, but you can't trust what they say.
Today, my ex-fiance broke up with me out of the blue 5 months before our wedding.
Are you single in relationship?
Single.
Where do you normally meet girls in London?
I don't know. They usually come up to me in the street, actually.
And would you approach a girl by first if you liked her?
No.
No?
No.
So how do you want to meet her?
She'll approach me.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
I'm tired of being single. I want to be a wife.
I want a boyfriend so freaking bad! I just...
Hold the line, fellas. They want their bills paid. They want to be taken out on dates and trips. They need you to survive, which is why they can't handle being single.
What would you rate me out of 10? What did he say?
Hi, I'm 25. I have been single for my entire life.
I'm just gonna walk away right now before I rip you to shreds. It's at the end of the day, we are more educated than you, and I'm sorry, but you can't attack us like that. It is completely rude and unnecessary.
Well, what are you educated in?
Nursing. This will literally ruin your life. It's just really
The only way she would ruin his life is with a false allegation.
Here's one reason why it's so hard to date a man that's good looking, makes great money. But unfortunately, the good looking men that I am attracted to, not one, but multiple, I'm noticing a pattern in them. They want to be chased. They want to be pursued without putting in the same effort back. Not to mention, they are constantly surrounded by women, which is not a problem.
There's this guy at my work, right? And when I first started, he was so nice. Literally was like, hey, like, whatever, how's your day? He wasn't like exactly like that, but like, whatever. He was just really nice, really friendly, cool people, okay? He told another coworker, oh my God, I like her. Like, tell her and then let me know how she's feeling. She told me. I said, man's is not my type. I come into work the next day. I'm thinking everything's fine, everything's cool, everything's great. Literally, man's ignores my presence. I'm not even there. I'm air. I'm like a ghost. This man will not make eye contact with me. He will not acknowledge my presence. And he literally, like, it's like I'm non-existent. Okay, cool. Like, that's the vibe we're on now? Okay, cool.
Okay, so no attention for free. You want attention? You want attention for free, and he doesn't want to give it. I mean, let it end at that. Don't feel some type of way. I mean, he has right not to give it. Even if you want it.
I got ghosted by a boy who I really wasn't that interested in, but I was surprised that he ghosted me still. Isn't that interesting?
Attention is like oxygen to them. The second any man takes it away from them, they get upset about it, even if they didn't like that man.
So I found out women are coming to Home Depot to find a man, so I'm gonna be here all night.
Can someone tell me where all the good, godly men went?
Excuse me, can you tell me where the good-looking guys hang out? I hang out here at Home Depot.
Where did all the good guys go? Why aren't I getting taken out on a date?
I don't think I can stand to hear one more "Where are all the good guys" posts.
Hi besties, this is part 2 of Going for Men at Home Depot.
It's amusing how they will wander around like lost children because men won't approach them anymore, but not change the behavior that caused men to stop approaching them.
How much money does a guy need to make in order to be with you?
way over 5 mil.
I'm sorry, how much? Was that per year?
Over 5 million?
Yes.
Per year?
Yes.
Why?
Because that's how much. Never mind.
I literally cannot tell you the amount of times I get told that I am old on this app. Sometimes it feels like hundreds of comments.
When you put makeup on, do you like layer a lot? Does it take you like hours to put makeup on, or does it take you like 10 minutes, 30 minutes? Like how long?
Typically it takes about a couple hours, yes.
Bro, I mean, you've seen the makeup already. What are you trying to get clarification for? I mean, come on. You've seen the makeup. If you don't like it, I mean, he wants to find out the details, how long it takes and all that. Like, look, you've seen the makeup, and you're not sure how she looks when she doesn't have it. You would have popped it area. You don't waste so much time, some reasonable doubt for things that you don't like. You know, you are trying to give a reasonable doubt. You already know that you don't like makeup. It's just to pop it. I'm just saying it.
Rejected.
Okay. And obviously makeup is a no for you, or?
Yeah, I like, you know, I get off work, hey boo, get ready. I'll be home in 30 minutes, let's go out. I don't want to wait in the parking lot for another hour or 2 hours for you to do your makeup, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's a deal breaker for me.
Hey guys, this video goes out to the woman who fought for women's rights. Why did you do that? You're telling me that I, who has dreamed of being a stay-at-home mother my whole life, has to go to college for a job that I don't even want and get into debt for a job that I don't even want.
Men don't want to marry anymore because the risk outweighs the benefits. There's a risk that comes with marriage that essentially only benefits a woman. A man marries you and can only hope that one day you don't wake up and say, I feel like I don't love you anymore and I want to leave and you can't do anything about it. According to ASA, 70 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Among college-educated women, it jumps to 90%. You know what's crazy? I mean, a lot of us women don't have anything a man actually wants that we can bring to the table.
I am very okay with not having a man. Like, I don't need one. But where is he, though? Like, where is he? Like, is he stuck in traffic? Like, where is he, though?
How come every time you have sex with someone, they leave?
Emotional, damn it!
I guess.
That happens a lot. They'll scream on top of rooftops, you know? They'll scream to say they don't need men. They'll be okay being single, but when they go to bed, they cry all night. And they come on the app in the morning to complain about them being single, you know. That happens a lot. I don't know why that is. I haven't heard any man say that they don't need women. And then they come back to cry to say, where are the women?
I'm too ugly. I was talking to this guy. It sounded almost too good to be true. And I was planning on going to go see him and a whole trip planned. And then he told me that I look ugly without makeup.
Rejected.
And that I don't look like the same person. And this is me without makeup. I only have eyebrows and eyelashes on, like a little bit of lip gloss. I feel like, I guess I'm literally on here just seeking out validation that I'm not ugly.
Now, to date a successful guy, like a guy with money, the problem is I found out they don't always give you the money. Right? Sometimes they just talk about having the money and you're like, can I have some? And they're like, no, but you can watch me have it. And you're like, that's not as fun as sharing. And he would show me things he had. Like one time he showed me a house he had in the woods and he did a big gesture, like, look at my house. And I was like, uh-huh. And he's like, wow, I thought you'd have a bigger reaction. And I was like, are you giving me the house? Like, I'll react if you're giving me the house, but I can look at houses that aren't mine all day long.
Yeah, so I like this. I think I like this. Most of the women talk about, like, they want a very successful man. They want a man that's made, you know, and they want that. The truth of the matter is, yes, they'll be flown out to these nice destinations there and then, but, like, the moment the relationship is done, is back to factory settings. If she was poor, she was struggling, it's back to struggling. So their life doesn't change because of dating these people. There were a couple of posts to places they've gone where they wouldn't have gone with their money. They'll go to those places and there were some pictures and they'll post on their IG. And some years go by or months go by, they will be able to remember. Say, oh, like, I had gone to this destination. At times, it's even a thing for them, whereby they go to these places where they can find these men to pick them so that they can, you know, to maintain the lifestyle. So to maintain the lifestyle, they have to continue dating these high-profile men. But what happens after they do that? I mean, somebody who's doing that for lifestyle, I mean, they are for the streets. You understand? So it's only the women that get to marry these men that actually say, oh, yeah, this tall guy who makes so much money wants to marry me. But, like, what does it take for these women to get married to these men? Those are the questions that these women need to be asking themselves before they mention the 6 feet tall who's making so much money. They need to be realistic and also to check themselves whether they are the fit candidate to be picked by these wealthy men. It's as easy. You have to also go through some change. You also have to be an ideal candidate for you to get married. Other than that, if it's just beauty, then yes, you'll be flown to these places, to the nice destination. But it will just be for a couple of days, couple of months. You're not going to get married to him. Nope. I can assure you. Guys, thanks for watching and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one.